everybody, and welcome to Wrestling Rampage. I'm Joey.
I'm Tommy.
And today we're going to be doing a WWE 2006 DVD review for you guys.
Before we get started, we're almost finished with the 2006.
Yes, we're near it. We got what, 5 or 4 more pay-per-views
Yes.
left.
So now we're gonna go ahead and have a vote.
All right.
Okay. You have 3 years to choose from, and you got to choose out of these 3. No other ones you choose.
No 2008.
No. If you only have 3 choices, and you pick out of these 3, that's it. 2004 WWE, 2005 WWE, or 2007 WWE. Those are your 3 choices.
So let us know in the comments below what year you want us to do next, and we'll tally up the scores, and we'll do that year.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, we're going to go ahead and do WWE Unforgiven 2006. This is the DVD review for you guys. September 17th, 2006. It is the Raw brand pay-per-view only. The theme song is Run by Day of Fire.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Really good song. We are at the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. First match was on Heat, and it is Shelton Benjamin versus Super Crazy. And Super Crazy actually pulls out the win over Shelton Benjamin.
Big upset.
Big upset for old Super Crazy. And then we get
the first match on Unforgiven.
The first match on Unforgiven for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, when the champion Johnny Nitro puts his championship
with
on
Melina.
With whore Melina.
Yeah. Takes on Charles Reed Fowler's favorite
wrestler,
Jeff Drughead Hardy.
Yes, and at this point, this is Jeff just returned back to WWE after a 3-year absence.
Yes.
When he went to go TNA, and then he comes back.
Yes. And to be honest, they had a pretty good match for the Intercontinental title, Johnny Nitro and Jeff Hardy. It was a pretty good opening match.
It was a pretty good opening match for Unforgiven, and then Melina actually takes off her boot because she ends up getting knocked off the apron
by Johnny Nitro.
And she hurt her fucking ankle or whatever, so she takes off the stripper boot.
Yep, and hits Jeff Hardy in the head with it.
Hits Jeff Hardy.
And Johnny Nitro pins Jeff Hardy. 1, 2, 3.
And I'm sitting there like, fucking, he got hit by a boot. I mean,
and that was it.
That was it? Really? Well, alright. And Johnny Nitro is still the WWE Intercontinental Champion. Then we get a monster versus a monster when Umaga with Armando Alejandro Estrada takes on Kane.
This was a boring match.
Oh yeah, it was. Now this is the thing. Now with a boring match between 2 big guys that, don't get me wrong, I mean, if they faced different people instead of each other, it probably would have been a better contest. But they pretty much just fought all over the ringside and then up by the stage and everything. And at this point, Umaga is undefeated.
Yeah, he's undefeated.
And to keep that undefeated streak going and Kane not be weak, I assume.
Yeah. They both end in a double countout.
It is a double countout. And then they're still brawling as they're going backstage of Unforgiven. And then that's the end of the match. It was a double countout. So I guess to keep Umaga undefeated and to make Kane not look like he's weak, even though he lost to Imposter Kane.
Yeah.
At Vengeance. But then we get a WWE World Tag Team titles on the line when the champions, the Spirit Squad, and this is going to be the team of Mikey and Kenny.
And have you noticed Mitch is never involved? Mitch is never involved in any fucking match. All he knows how to do is roll on the floor like a fucking dog.
With his ass.
With his fucking ass. How the fuck did you get Tori Wilson, you fucking jock-sniffing motherfucker? Cowboy Gabe Mitchell.
When they take on the Highlanders
The Highlanders.
Rory and Robbie McAllister, the Highlanders. Do you guys remember the Highlanders?
The Highlanders. I remember them.
Yes.
Short-lived tag team in the WWE.
Yes, short-lived.
I don't know where Rory went about that time because all I remember was seeing Robbie all the time.
And then we seen Robbie on TNA Impact, and then he got fired.
And then he got fired for that.
And I will say this. The Highlanders had a unique way of tagging in. They used to slap each other's face to get in. But I
think it was a boring tag team title match.
It was a pretty boring title match. Now, what happened was Johnny actually does this karate kick.
In the back of Rory's head.
Yeah,
and,
to the back of Rory's
and Mikey grabs fucking Rory's beard and face plants him. And 1, 2, 3.
Kind of like an X Factor.
Yeah.
In a way.
And 1, 2, 3, the Spirit Squad retained the tag titles over the Highlanders.
Pretty boring match so far.
Yeah.
Nitro and Hardy had a decent match, but
so far lately, all you got's one good match so far.
Oh, and then we keep rolling on with Unforgiven, baby. Hell in a Cell match. It is a Hell in a Cell handicap match.
Yep. DX versus Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon, and the Big Show.
That's right. Shawn Michaels.
This Hell in a Cell match sucked.
Shawn Michaels, Triple H versus Shane, Vince, and Big Show. Yes.
This Hell in a Cell match was the fucking shits.
Pretty much, come on now. The McMahons are in there, okay? You already know what's going to happen. They're going to get their ass kicked. Big Show gets fucking, double teamed on. And then Shawn and Hunter take fucking Shane and Vince and just beat the dog shit out of them. Yep. And that's pretty much what happened.
That's pretty much what happened.
And then you see blades and a lot of blood.
Yeah. Fucking Big Show got super kicked and he went over the rope and fucking Triple H and Shawn Michaels fucking de-pants the Big Show and fucking
pulls the singlet down.
Yeah, pulls his fucking singlet down. Fucking Vince's face goes in the Big Show's ass.
Yeah, so they grab old Vinny Roos. Fucking
old Vinny Mac and put his face in fucking Big Show's crack.
And sweet chin music, and then Triple H breaks the sledgehammer
over the back of Vince in 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and then
that was the end of that Hell in a Cell match. And
then we see the doctors and the EMTs come out to try to help Vince and Shane. And then I love the way Shane was selling it. He had this like fucking profound look on his face. Yeah, like he didn't know what the hell was going on. He's all like fucking just dazed out of his mind. And as they're putting the neck brace on him and putting him on the fucking stretcher, but Vince is just sitting there like this. Yeah. Then, honestly, to me, one of the best matches of the night right here. WWE Women's Championship on the line when the champion Lita takes on Trish Stratus. Now, this is Trish Stratus's last full-time match with the WWE.
And I'm going to be honest, to me, this was the best Trish and Lita match, in my opinion. I'm talking about of all the matches they had.
Yes,
this was the best one.
Now, what this led to is Lita went to WWE.com and dropped a bombshell that Trish is going to be retiring. And, well, Trish wanted to tell people on her own, and Lita broke the news, and it pissed her off, and that's pretty much how...
And Trish wants to retire as women's champion.
Yes.
And they put on a great match. This was probably the best Trish and Lita match.
Like when you go back when you go back and watch Unforgiven, there's 2 matches that stand out on this fucking show, and this is one of them. Yeah. As one of the best matches of the actual show. No doubt about it. It was Lita and Trish's best match that they ever had. Yeah. It ends with Trish Stratus doing the Stratosphere and the chick kick. Yep. Then 1, 2, 3, knocks out Lita with the chick kick.
No, you're wrong. She got her in a sharpshooter.
Oh yes, she did get her in a sharpshooter. I forgot about that. Yes. Well, after the chick kick, she's out. Then she puts the sharpshooter on. Yes, the sharpshooter. After a little while, Lita taps out.
Yep, and Trish is crying in the ring.
She's at this time.
A really emotional moment, right there.
Yes, because you are in Toronto,
and this is her last match, so it was a great match.
And this marks Trish's 7th WWE Women's
I
Championship.
consider Trish Stratus probably one of the best women's champions. Up there with Lita. Actually, even up there with Fabulous Moolah.
And I'm sorry about that. I couldn't read my fucking
Yeah.
writing on there, but I write sloppy, just to let you guys know. But, yes, Chick Kick, Sharpshooter, right there in Toronto.
Yep. Lita
Hometown
taps
crowd. Lita taps out. She's crying. This marks her 7th WWE Championship for the women's division. And pretty much Canada's greatest export.
Yep.
Retires after this, and then she comes back for, well, she came back for that shitty match with
with Snooki and John Morrison, who stepped her. And I think John Morrison, the only reason he stepped her because she had more talent than he did.
True that. And also, not only that, but Trish gets a standing ovation from Lillian Garcia, the crowd, Jim Ross, Jerry Lawler.
And then she leaves.
And then she leaves. Well, then we get Randy Orton comes up on the screen and he goes, you know what? Nobody cares about Trish Stratus' retirement. All right, she's a bitch. Right? And Randy Orton says, yes, let that old past generation. You look at the future right here.
Yeah.
And then he comes out, and we have a match with Randy Orton versus Carlito.
I'm gonna be honest, this was a good match.
It was. I put it on the same bar as Nitro and Hardy.
Yeah, a good match.
Yes.
Randy Orton and Carlito put on a phenomenal match. Carlito was gonna go on the top rope. Fucking Orton comes in. Fucking Carlito boots him, and then Carlito was gonna go for a springboard. And Randy Orton catches him in midair. RKO.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Randy Orton's busted open in the mouth a little bit. I think it was because of the kick.
Mm-hmm.
But Randy Orton hits the RKO in midair. 1, 2, 3, and beats Carlito. And it was a great, good match.
And then we get the main event.
The main event of Unforgiven 2006. The WWE Championship contested in a TLC match. Edge, the champion, goes in to challenge John Cena.
That's right. If you guys do not know, this led from SummerSlam.
Yes, where Edge beat him fair and square, I might add.
Yes.
In my opinion, but of course it was brass knucks, but who cares?
So the next night on Raw, Edge is like, you know what? This is the last amendment.
I want John Cena out of my life.
I want him out of my life.
But then John Cena goes, I just want one more match, and if I don't beat you, I'll go to SmackDown for 3 years.
The great thing is Cena's title gets a burial at sea. Yes. And then Edge proclaims the
Rated R Championship. And I enjoyed that belt.
Yes. So they throw John Cena's fucking championship into the Long Island Sound. And then later that night, Edge gets thrown into the Long Island Sound as well. But, Edge says, well, I want him out of my life. And this, Cena goes, fine, as long as I get a championship opportunity. This is a contract for SmackDown for 3 years. I'll sign it if I lose. And Edge is like, that's no problem.
As long as I get to name the name of the event, where it's going to be, and what match it's going to be.
That's right.
He did it at Unforgiven, and he named it TLC match.
Hometown of Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Yep. Edge's
hometown. We just saw the emotional stuff from Trish. Her retirement.
And let me tell you, and Edge comes out first, which is rare. The champion usually don't come out first.
That's right.
But of course, it's in Toronto. He gets a big pop. Then here comes Cena. He gets booed out of the building.
He does, actually, yes.
And then when they introduced Edge,
yes,
the crowd fucking popped, and Edge was about to cry.
Yeah,
I could tell.
Like you seen him teary-eyed.
He was getting teared up. I could tell. And John Cena and Edge put on a great TLC match. To me, this was the best John Cena and Edge match they ever had.
It was way better than their SummerSlam match.
Way better than their SummerSlam. Way better than their Royal Rumble. I'm sorry, to me, this was their best Cena and Edge match.
And there was a lot of table spots. Edge falls through off the ladder into onto two tables.
Yep.
He misses the first one, though. He goes to the second one. And then Cena gets knocked off by Lita and goes and falls backwards onto a table.
And then Edge. I think it was Edge that hit Cena with the ladder. Mm-hmm. You know, it was a great fucking match.
It ended with there was 2 tables stacked on top of each other.
Yeah. In
the ring, and there's the ladder. They're both climbing. Cena gets Edge in the FU, and FUs him through both the tables.
Yes. And then Cena grabs the championship and as the new WWE champion. The crowds ain't too happy.
That's right.
You know, and then he goes hugs Daddy Dearest.
He goes out there and hugs John Cena Jr.
Yeah, he go hugs Daddy Dearest.
Well, John Cena Sr., excuse me.
He go hugs Daddy Dearest.
He goes hugs Daddy!
He hugs Daddy, and then he does a little thing, and then does this, and then WWE logo black finish.
That's right. And we got some extra footage on here of unedited footage of DX, Trish Stratus' farewell interview. DX begins to make their way to the ring on Raw, and the same Raw we get Triple H versus Mr. McMahon.
Yeah, so those are your extras on that.
So you get an extra match, a couple of bonus little entrances and stuff like that. I'll go ahead and tell you this right here, right now. The Unforgiven was made by Lita and Trish and Edge and Cena.
To me, and you got 2 good matches out of Jeff Hardy and Johnny Nitro for the Intercontinental Championship, and Carlito and Randy Orton.
Yes. The rest of them, don't even bother.
Yeah, don't even bother. Those 4 matches are good themselves.
Yes. But that was WWE Unforgiven 2006. This was the DVD review. Make sure you guys come back and watch. We're going to be doing No Mercy next.
No Mercy! 2006!
No Mercy!
No Mercy!
And also, feel free to make sure that you guys...
make sure you vote!
Yes, vote.
Because right after 2006, remember the 3 years. 2004, 2005, or 2007. Those are your 3 choices.
Fuck 2008, fuck 2009.
Those ain't even on the running right now.
Not right now, at least. Not right now.
It's either 2004, 2005, or 2007. That's all. Those are your 3 choices.
Don't forget to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestleRampage2. Follow us on Twitter @WrestleRampage. Hit that subscribe button to one of the best damn wrestling YouTube channels going today, Wrestling Rampage. Tommy, Suplex Apparel, take it away.
If you don't subscribe right here to Wrestling Rampage, then I guess you just don't know wrestling.